Hennepin County is always looking for snowplow drivers. Earlier this week, novice snowplow drivers put their skills to the test at the so-called Snowplow Rodeo.
This is great practice and great repetition for our operators.
No cowboys or horses here, just big snowplow trucks and some very determined drivers. 4 agencies are taking part in the event.
This is safety training geared towards plow operators that don't have quite as much experience, and we're trying to get them the experience and the safety training.
More than 50 drivers are getting behind the wheel, about a dozen from Hennepin County.
This last barrel is my pivot point.
The challenge course mirrors real-life driving scenarios. Plow drivers work on their pivot points and getting around on small snow-packed streets.
We got the Brooklyn Park and Maple Grove as well, and there's some tight areas all around the county.
David Poplar is an experienced driver.
You walk around, check things out just in case there's something that you miss.
He showed us what it's like to go through the course.
You're supposed to toot the horn as soon as you start backing up.
The course has about 8 different obstacles for each driver.
Am I good?
One of the challenges is something they call an alley shift.
I want to get my back tires at about that barrel, get over to the other side without hitting any of the barrels on either side of me here.
Practice makes perfect, and these drivers are ready for the first flakes of the season to fall.
Just getting them best prepared to continue building their skill level so they're comfortable when they jump in the plow trucks come this winter.
You can check the Hennepin County Jobs website for more information on snowplow driver employment opportunities. The Blue Line extension is stalled on the tracks, but branding of the corridor is going forward.
And what we're looking for is kind of developing that broader narrative of what it is that makes this place so special. So we're looking for kind of general input, big ideas.
Residents and officials from Crystal, Golden Valley, Robbinsdale, and Brooklyn Park boasted about what they love about where they live and work. Some highlights include safe spaces, walk-friendly areas, and diversity. Those comments will influence the brand development moving forward.
It's one way that communities can turn themselves from an area on a map into a destination. So when businesses are looking to open up a new branch or families are looking to buy a new home, we want this place to be at the top of their mind.
In the future, residents will be able to give input online. A Plymouth Volunteer continues to maintain a pathway inside Millennium Garden. As reporter Pafua Yang explains, a portion of that pathway was once covered in grass until the volunteer changed that.
Whether it's walking in a straight line or in circles, sometimes stones make a great guide.
Because it is a very tedious job.
2 years ago, Leanne Lauren's mission was simple: uncover the Millennium Labyrinth footpath.
I discovered over 50 stones that were completely covered up.
What was supposed to be a 30-hour project
Ended up to be about 72 hours, just going through each one of the stones and uncovering them.
Carving the sod off each stone with a steak knife. It took about 2 months to finally unearth the walkway.
You can only do that about 3 hours max at a time, just because of the repetitiveness of the task.
Now you'll easily see about 980 stones peeking through the ground.
Oh, look at that. It's right
Yep.
here.
People from all walks of life have strolled through the winding path since.
There were actually a lot of people that come in during the day and use the labyrinth, whether it's just a bunch of school kids coming in and running around, or people that are actually using that to as a meditation.
And even when it's obvious where this circular route leads you,
Yeah.
Lauren shows us it's not about the finish line, but rather the journey of getting there.
So it just makes me proud that I've maintained it, and people appreciate that.
In Plymouth, Pafua Yang, CCX News.
A Twin Cities group is hoping to make life a little better for children in immigration detention facilities along the U.S. southern border.
We know that those children, because of the experience of being separated from their parents, will be permanently damaged, and their brain development has been arrested because of this flagrant act.
As an early childhood specialist, Ada Alden knows what young children need and says putting them in holding facilities isn't it. She and Primrose Early Childhood Center owner Joe Pickett are supporting an initiative to help those children. The program, Books for Border Kids, sends new books to an organizer in New Mexico who makes sure they get to the imprisoned kids.
By sending these books, we're hoping that we can at least make that environment a little bit more pleasant.
I have to do something. I know this is wrong, and I want to bloom where I'm planted. And so this is some action I can take, though minimal, to make a difference.
The campaign runs through October 31st. We have more information on our website, ccxmedia.org. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Shops at Arbor Lakes is hosting a special Girls' Night Out next Thursday to help people fighting the disease.
The Hope Chest for Breast Cancer is an organization, a nonprofit organization that helps women that are struggling with breast cancer. So it helps them by providing meals, transportation, even child care.
We do know it affects almost everybody. I mean, if it hasn't affected you personally, it's affected somebody that you do know. So it is a small way I can give back to the community.
Sue Brady at Old Factory Scent Studio is one of the businesses offering specials and incentives to the fundraiser participants. Tickets are $10 in advance and $15 at the door. Shoppers can visit several businesses to win prizes. We have more information on our website, ccxmedia.org.
It was a playoff-like atmosphere when rivals Breck and Blake battled in boys soccer last week. It's part of an impressive body of work for Breck this season.
Wide left.
While coaches like to preach that all games are equal, Breck's 4-2 win over arch rival and then #1 Blake last week was something special for the Mustangs.
Yes, they did.
It was great. The adrenaline was pumping. It was a huge game for us. They're always a tough team to play against, and I'm just glad we could come out on top that time. Yeah.
That's the game you look forward to every year, and it was a lot of fun. We got to get the win, and it was just a great night.
Our guys were really up for that game. They were really looking forward to it. You know, the conference title was on the line. We also wanted to make a statement to a team that had done it all last year. You know, they won state. So
all in all, it's been a great season for Breck. They entered the week with a 10-2 record, and the 2 losses are to the team currently ranked #1 in AA, Edina, and #1 in Class A, Holy Angels.
We definitely learned some things, and we watched a fair amount of video after those games because you know, if you don't learn something from those, you're passing up on an opportunity, and we definitely found some things that I think we've gone a ways toward correcting.
We lost our entire back line and goalie from last year. Gunner, new goalie, has stepped in and done really well, and some of the guys who have been asked to step in as well. So I'm proud of what we've done so far.
No doubt Breck's very good, but the path to state is not easy. 4 of the top 7 teams in this week's Class A poll are in Section 5.
We know that when section comes, it's one game elimination, and we got to bring our A game and work hard and prepare for that. So it's just going to be exciting to play those teams. It's always fun. The better teams are always more fun to play against.
If we want to make it to state, we know we really have to earn it, and that's how it's been in years past and this year as well. So Blake, Totino Grace, De La Salle, all good teams.
The playoffs are rapidly approaching, and Breck's dialed in. Breck is #2 in the Class A rankings. They play #6 Orono next weekend. In girls swimming, it's mostly conference meets for the rest of the regular season for local teams. Park Center and Cooper, though, stepped out of conference competition for a meet at Plymouth Middle School. The 200 freestyle, Cooper's Kendra Kerner and Camille West in a good race, and it's Kerner pulling out the win. The Hawks get another victory in the 200 IM as Emma Launderville touches home first. Her time is 2:34.30. Park Center scores a win in the 50 free as Lily Wynn clocks a winning time of 27:56. In the 200 freestyle relay, the Cooper team of Launderville, Morgan Stromberg, Claire Stromberg, and Ellie Smith roll to the win in a time of 1:57.43. Cooper's Maddie Monner wins the 100 backstroke, her second win of the night as the Hawks take the meet 100-74. The Osseo volleyball team has just 3 losses this season, all to teams ranked. The Orioles were at home and challenged by rival Maple Grove. First set, the Orioles' Allie Hinsey and Gabby Bodine get up to block the Maple Grove attack for an Osseo point. Later in the first, it's Hinsey with an ace serve as Osseo takes the opening set 25-15. And the Orioles cruise in set 2. Taylor Kwan passes to Kennedy Nelson, who sets up Lindy Odry for the kill, and Osseo takes the set 25-10 to go up 2-0. But the Crimson play much better in the third set. Maggie Knutson takes advantage of the Osseo overpass to knock it down for a point here. Then a great dig, and it goes up to Jordan Lampker, who sets Skylar Gray for the big swing, and Maple Grove takes the set 25-20. The fourth set is close, but Osseo pulls it out, rallying late. Hinsey gets blocked, but gets another swing at it and delivers a kill. Osseo wins 27-25. They win the match 3-1. And be sure to watch our Sports Jam show starting Monday afternoon. We'll have all the week's highlights, our Play of the Week winner, and Sports Jam Spotlight. Again, that's Monday on CCX.